Okay, so let's get started with Module 1. I should say some summary of Module 1 and things we need to know in Module 1 specifically. Oh, before we get started, Module 1, this is using Windows version because there are multiple Microsoft Office versions available, and starting with Windows versus Mac and Microsoft 365, Microsoft Office 2021, and the other version will be just online version, what they call, which is pretty minimal version of Office product. So most likely you're going to have a Microsoft Office 365, which is the cloud-based and updated as often versus Office 2021 is more static and it's not really subscription based like one time purchase. So of course, so you can get uh, Office 365 version through the GSW website for free, so you can take advantage of it. So I advise to check your Office version, especially Excel, so that you are not playing with online version. Online version has a different interface. Also, the functionalities are somewhat limited. So make sure you have either Microsoft Office 365 or 2021. So how do you know what kind of version you have? You go to File, then you go to, let's see, More, Account, right? So that's how you're gonna get it. Because this I didn't fully maximize my windows, that's why some of some of those menus are not shown. So that's why you went to the menu. But you need to click account, then you will show the account information what you have. So you know this is a Microsoft Office 365. Okay. If it's different, then it will show whatever it is. Okay. All right. So so this is how you started. So well, I just already started, but when you launch Excel, that's what you're gonna get as new sheets, right? Or you can open up existing worksheets, which is a slightly different approach, but let's assume we started from the new worksheets, okay? And just like Microsoft Word, I hope everybody has experience with Microsoft Word, but eventually uh, the interface menus are almost same, okay? Except uh, few tabs, what they call, which is page insert, page layout, formulas might be different, but other tabs are almost same. Okay, so let's take a look at those tabs. The file, you have new, open, information about this particular worksheets, properties, histories of the file, and so forth. Saves, save it as, so you can save it as a different type of file, not only the Excel. You have so many different kinds of files you can save it as. And save it as a PDF, which is not really uh, recommended for this course. So never save it as a PDF unless you're told to do so. Okay, but you're gonna save it as Excel file and print, share, and so forth. So I don't think we're gonna use a lot uh, the the bottom part, but pretty much save it as. All right, so go back to the tab. Now we have insert, no, actually home tab where we are. So it's almost like a Word. You have those font area and you have alignment in terms of aligning the text or input, wrap text so that all those items, contents are wrapped around a cell. Merge and center, which is another important feature. General, just like a word, um, you can change the data type, what is number, currency, accounting, date, and so forth. Okay, so that's very important feature. And the show icon, you have like a dollar sign, percentage, comma, increase or decrease decimal points, and so forth. Conditional formatting, that's something we're going to use so that we can highlight the cell or cells based on the conditions larger than, greater than, less than, equals to, different kind of conditions. So I'm going to just highlight what we're going to use often. Okay. Insert cells vertically, horizontally, or delete entire cell, row, or columns. Format in terms of rows and columns. And there's some icons or toolbars are kind of uh, minimized, so it's hard to guess which is which. Which this one is kind of the sum up those most frequently used functions like sum, average, count, maximum, minimum. And this one is kind of unique, which is the showing data series that we're going to show in later chapters so that you can uh, repeat some of those items in the cell or range of cells. And clear content versus clear entire column or rows. And sort or filter that we can do it from data tab later on. Okay. Then insert tab, you have insert items, insert objects, for example. And under insert, you have actually pivot table that mostly used these days in the office environment. They love using pivot table somehow. So here's the pivot table. And table is the Excel table, kind of table within the table that we're gonna use later on. You can use other things like a picture, shapes, and some smart arts in terms of inserting to your documents. And chart areas right here, different type of chart, column chart, bar chart, line chart, and pie chart, and sort of charts are here. And spark lines are showing those different visual effect within the cell. Okay. Then slicers, and so we're gonna get into those later on. So that's on the insert tab. So anytime you want to insert some object items, that's right here, including charts. Page layout tab actually shows the theme. Theme is combination of different colors, different layout, so that you can customize your worksheets, just like templates. Okay. Margins, so you can control the margin, just like a Word. Again, custom margin, you can customize the margins of the document. Orientation, either portrait or landscape, and so forth. And you can control the width, height of the print. This is when you're printing worksheets. Okay, so you can show the grid line or not, so that it looks like a just simple document, but yeah, both those cells are simply doesn't show the what we call grid lines. So you can show on and off, right? Formulas, also a unique feature in Excel compared to Word or other application in Microsoft. So a whole series of functions you can find from here. Okay, so we're gonna get into all those details. But I don't think we're gonna use a whole lot in terms of number of formulas. Probably 10, 15 and maximum. All right, data tab, that when you import or export the data, say like other Microsoft file or database or Word, I mean web, HTML, you can import or export. Okay. Actually, on the data tab, you have a sort and filter, which is other handy features when you temporarily manage your data. So you can sort or you can filter, but you can always uh, clear those sort or filter so you can go back to the original data set. Review also featured in Word so that you can do the check spell, translate, insert note, and you can protect sheets, protect entire workbook, and so forth. View, that's just like Word, you have different view, page break, page layout, which is a printing layout view, which is this is the normal view as you can see, and you have freeze pins so that you can freeze the particular column or particular row so that even though you scroll all the way out of screen, then you can still see whatever you frozen items. All right, so those are the kind of summary of what we have in terms of tabs. So it's just kind of a quick preview. It doesn't mean it covers everything in Module 1. Okay, so I'll get into other videos so that we can discuss further.